You're listening to Big Blend Radio's Cooking with Ruth show, featuring Ruth Milstein, author of the Gourmand award-winning recipe book, Cooking with Love, Ventures into the New Israeli Cuisine. Welcome, everybody. Today, Ruth is going to talk to us about grilling fruit. It is the perfect time of year to do it. It is summer. It's sizzling out there. And even if it may not be quite officially summer, we're so close and the weather says it is. I don't care where you are in this country, in America anyway, it's hot. And if you're going to grill things, why not look at fruit, at something different? We always talk about meats, right? And maybe some vegetables like corn on the cob, but kebabs are really good. But to do some fruit as a dessert is really fun. And I think it's great for adults. It's great for kids. And so she's going to talk about what we can do, after we, have grilled our meat, our fish, or even veggie burgers or whatever we're grilling on the grill, these kinds of fresh fruits that we can use for a really cool dessert. And somehow I think ice cream would go well with this too, or I can do a nice sauce. But welcome back, Ruth. How are you?
Very good. How are you?
Doing good. We're going to talk about fruits for summer. This is perfect. And what we can grill on the barbecue, or even you talk about you can do some of these in your oven, but it might be a little hot to do that, right? So you might want to do it outside more than in the oven right now. That's just how I feel.
Yes,
it's a little hot.
You can go outside everywhere. Always you find some corner that you can find park. You can find always some corner, and people that are very nice now. They let you do it, and they just. People have to leave the place clean, and it's okay.
Yeah, in a park, everywhere. You're right. You're really right about that. And so, with this, and everyone, we've got a recipe from Ruth and some tips. So check the link in the show notes, or just go to blendradioandtv.com and type in grilled fruits, and it'll come right up. So, let's talk about the kinds of fruits we can look at, because you even say blueberries. So how are you doing the blueberries? You kind of stick them on like a kebab, right? This is kind of the same principle as using a kebab.
Just choose a fruit that's a little bit firm, not firm fruit. Not,
okay. So it has to be firm.
Smart. We're smart now. We're smart.
Yeah,
we know. Yeah, all of us smart.
You say to use... Women. Oh, here we go.
Men also. Men cook great. I'll tell you, men also cook great. And children now is cooking.
I like to see that. That's important. With the fruit, well, this is something they can get into and maybe get them to eat more fruits. You say the fruits should be kind of the ripe, but still firm. So you don't want it mushy,
No.
And you talk about pineapple. Oh my gosh, grilled pineapple. Is that not the best? Grilled peaches?
It is the one pineapple because it's firm. It's fresh. Is ready to eat, and it's firm. Pineapple. And it stays for a long time. It's not like I have to buy today and eat it in 2 days. Pineapple is great.
And you say pineapple, and then you've got strawberries. You get those nice big firm strawberries, which is good. You got nectar.
But you have to in 2 days. Strawberry.
Okay. In 2 days, and then you say peaches.
Peaches is great. Great.
Peaches are good. Nectarines, and nectarines tend to stay a little firmer too. Even apricots, kind of stay firm a little long. And then kiwis. Okay, so do you take the skin off? Because, nectarines and peaches, you can just wash them. Strawberries, obviously pineapple, you're going to take the skin off, right? You want that rind off.
Yes.
Blueberries are fine, but you say about, the kiwis, do you peel the kiwi?
Kiwi, yes, I peel it.
Okay, take the skin off. Oh, kiwis are good.
Yes.
It says a good balance of sweet and still like a little pucker to things, a little pineapple pucker, a little kiwi pucker. Cause kiwis are not overly sweet. So, because when when you're using the skewer and you say you alternate the fruits for grilling, um, when you do this, do you soak them in anything, or do you'll wash them, dry them, and then grill them, and then
I
add the
just wash
sauce?
them. I just wash them. Wash them, and if they are a little bit if they are not sweet enough, I add a little bit something sweet, like honey or something in that area.
Okay. Because sometimes people used
Touch,
to
touch.
soak
It's
their,
for the children, more for the children, more for the children
yeah,
to
they would
eat it.
take strawberries because some strawberries are finicky. You can get them and they, if they're sour, they're bitter or whatever. You want to, I
They're not nice
remember,
sometimes. Strawberry sometimes there is no taste at all. No taste.
yeah, you have to be
They're
careful and
nice,
try and get
but
organic
no.
too, because strawberries and blueberries that aren't organic are normally loaded in pesticides. So it's good to
Mm-hmm.
get organic if you can. Um, but the strawberries, I remember as a kid in South Africa, the people with strawberries, they used to always wash them and cut the top off, right? Where the little green thing
Yes.
is, cut the top off. So it would have an opening and they would soak them in water with a little bit of confectioner sugar, just a little bit. And so the strawberries
Oh,
would
this
be
is
sweet
good
if you needed
idea.
them.
This is a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
So So the sugar go down. The
Hmm.
sugar, yeah. It's mingled.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's
Yeah.
a good
And
idea.
you don't need a huge amount, just that little bit to get you past that, but if you can find really good strawberries, those, our friend used to grow them out in Fallbrook, California, and she would have these
Mm-hmm.
just massive strawberries. And every time you bit into them, they were sweet, they were organic, they were juicy, yet still firm. They were the perfect strawberry. I've never had
This is
strawberries
how
like that.
this is how to get. Anytime I buy beautiful strawberry, beautiful color, everything. Yeah. No taste.
Yeah.
No taste.
No,
No.
it's hard. It's hard to get. It is hard to get. Now, I was going to say, so you got the nectarines, and can we go into picking the fruits? I know we've talked about this on another show, but going into the market, you're going to go get your fruit. And this is what is interesting now. So many people are ordering their groceries online and then picking them up.
I know.
And
I
I
know.
like the concept, but then I want to pick out my fruit and
That's for me.
vegetables. I don't want someone to just grab it. And
Yeah.
you know how sometimes they just throw it in your bag. There goes your avocado. It's like it's guacamole before you get home. So
No, I have to touch it. You have
yeah,
to touch it. Avocado, you have to touch it. How you want
but
it. I
don't
mean,
hurt the fruit for somebody else. Like,
no.
people squeeze them
Because
and leave their thumbprints
you
in it.
have the owner. Once you have
Mm,
the fruit, you have the owner. And this is
exactly.
not right.
No, no. So how do you pick strawberries when you go to the market? What do you look for?
Strawberry, first of all, look at them. They have to
Mm-hmm.
smile to you.
Mm,
Look at the color. Look at the color. And when you want to eat it, another 2 days, you want to eat it tonight, it's very important.
mm.
And
Okay, so
another
you want
thing
them.
is all the bunch is the same. It's the same. What I said to my friend, keep all the bunch the same. Um, uh, um, I don't want one is it's already firm, one is it's still you have to wait for 3 days. All of them the same
Yeah,
bunch. I don't want
yeah, because especially if
because
you're
the one
entertaining.
that's already ready to eat, yes, he next to one that for another 2 3 days going to it's not good. It's not good. The same bunch I want. If I have to eat it I have to eat it at home another 3 days, it's fine. If I have to eat it in 2 days, I will know about it. Don't mix it.
Okay.
I don't like somebody to mix it. No.
Because strawberries, if they're mostly white, sometimes, and then that they were not picked right, if they've got a lot of white to them. And then you're
Yes.
right, because sometimes you'll get those really big ones that they pick. You can see at the top, they're white and green even. And then you'll have these tiny little red ones that are going to go bad in 2 days, like you're saying, if you don't eat them
Yes.
right away. So you can't use that
There
for
is
a
no taste.
recipe.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's,
there is no. If if they're good and everything, it's only they're not sweet. Yes, don't throw them
hmm
away. Just add
hmm
some sweet, and
hmm
don't and forget the sugar. Add
yeah.
something else. Anything that you want as a sweet, honey or anything else. Not the
Now,
white sugar, and
yeah,
not
the
the
white sugar.
brown sugar. The brown sugar is white.
Mm,
You know that.
yeah.
Add something
Now,
sweet.
what about pineapple? When you go to purchase pineapple, what do you look for?
Pineapple,
I like
attach
to
it.
smell all the fruit, by the way. I smell it because you can
I
tell.
smell it, and I touch it. Touch it. Always touch it.
Mm,
Touch it.
okay, so smell and touch, but don't squeeze. And
Yes.
the pineapple, yeah,
No,
because
don't
if you
squeeze. Because
no
don't squeeze.
no
If you squeeze, you're going to lose it. The owner
no
going to lose it. I
squeezing the
don't want.
fruit, no squeezing,
No.
but you can touch to see
If
firmness.
you if it squeezes, it's food. You're going to squeeze you.
Yes, he is.
You don't
So
want
so
it.
so when you look at peaches and nectarines, are you looking for more of a firm, still firm, but because they can kind of
Yes,
ripen
you said it
pretty quick.
right. Lisa, you said it right. Sorry, say it right. Still firm, not firm, but still firm. Different.
Okay. Okay.
Firm, it means it's not ready to be cut, to be picked.
Okay.
Still firm, yes.
Okay. Okay. So it's ripe and then still firm. And then blueberries, you can tell, man, don't get you get that little box and you can see that some of them are
Blueberry,
shriveled. You got to be careful, man,
yes.
because they get moldy quick too.
Yes, if it's one mold, yes, all the box is gone.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Unless you open the box and immediately take it off. Because
Mm,
sometimes there is one silly mold, you take it off, all the box is fine. But if you leave it like for a day or two, all the box is gone.
mm.
So even you
It's like
buy
those.
it and you see all of you see so
Yeah.
if you buy it and everything is okay, it's nice, still open it and see what's going on at home.
Hmm. Same thing as those little cherry tomatoes and
Yes.
yeah, those little,
They can
even strawberries are like that with the mold, you know,
yes.
because
Mm-hmm.
we don't. The only mold we want to eat are mushrooms and cheese. And you say in your article that when you serve this as your dessert at the barbecue, or even I would say a nice appetizer, or this would be nice for a champagne brunch, right? To have grilled fruit at a
Yes.
brunch. Um, but
Yes.
you serve this if like the sauce with sour cream and mixed with honey and a teeny bit of substitute sugar like stevia or something like that. Ooh, you could probably
Yes.
get
Stevia.
stevia and put it in water for the strawberries instead of, confectioner sugar would be a little bit
Yes.
better. But you say you serve this with hard white cheese, blues cheese, feta cheese, and then some good fresh
Whatever
bread
you
and
like.
toast.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's going all the time with food. Cheese and food, good
Hmm.
much.
Now, cheese is always good with everything. But I think
Yes.
a hard white cheese, like you're saying, is like it's got to have a little tang to it, you know,
Yes.
not
And there
sweet
is a
like
lot of cheese
Swiss.
now in the market. So many cheese. Used to be
Oh, I know.
3, 4, 5, 10. Now you don't know what to buy. You don't know the names, where it's coming from.
But
There's
that's
so
cool to learn.
many.
Yeah, that's good. But
Good. Yeah, it's
you're in the
good.
Napa
It's
area.
good.
You're near like the creameries, like out in Point Reyes and Cowgirl Creamery, and up by Oregon. I mean, you're in cheese country, and then we just came back from Wisconsin. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
when you go to buy cheese, you're talking about half the store. I'm kidding, but because they have cheese curds and they are cheese country, So it's a little bit of heaven when you go to places like that because even the bigger grocery stores know they have to cater to their, locals, and cheese is a huge part, and cheese and fruit it's good for your body too because the fruit helps break down the cheese in your body, not to get, graphic, but it does. It's a good balance for the way your body digests things. Let's put it that way. But yeah, I like the idea of like maybe Melba toast. Would you use Melba toast with this?
Everything is great.
Mm,
Everybody likes it also. Everybody
mm,
likes it. You can't go wrong.
mm,
You
mm.
can't go
This is good.
wrong.
I like this for a brunch. Like, because you can do barbecues that are brunches, right? You can do
No,
like a quiche.
brunch is better.
Hmm.
It's first of all, it started earlier, and it's more casual.
Hmm. I
Okay,
like it.
it's more casual. Yes, it's more casual. Mm, I like it
And,
better.
and and you can have champagne or mimosas or
You can have
bellinis.
champagne. You stay longer also. You
Mm-hmm.
stay longer,
And it's easy if you
longer.
do things like the eggs ahead of time, like you do quiche or frittata
Yes,
and have it done, because you can even make
yes,
that ahead of time, right? You can make that even the day
yeah.
before
Even 2 days earlier. 2 days
hmm
earlier.
and then
Yeah,
you can have like the different breads and the grilled fruit, I think would be perfect for a brunch, you know? I really think it'd be
yes,
nice.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Ooh, I want a brunch now.
Yeah.
I want to do that. And the kids will get into kids that are old enough to play with skewers, right? I don't know if I'm old enough to play
Yes,
with
but you
skewers
have,
yet. It's
yeah,
dangerous.
she was to the danger. You have to watch them.
Yeah, but they can get involved, and look at
Yeah.
fruit, and if it gets them excited to do things. The other thing is if you're growing your own fruit, that's the best. If you are growing your own fruit, so many people, blueberries, Ruth. I have a lot of friends who grow blueberries, especially in California. And last year, was it the year before, we went on a hike with our friends up in North Carolina in the Smoky Mountains. We were out, it was like
Yes.
the end of summer. And Ruth, they have wild blueberries growing everywhere. You're literally walking on the hike and there's butterflies all around you. There's birds and you're eating blueberries as you walk. I mean, they're
Oh,
it's,
yeah,
oh,
it was sweet. It was
oh my
sweet
gosh.
already. Yeah.
Yeah, they are so
Yeah.
good, but they're like just
Yeah.
little pockets of juice. So maybe not the right kind, like what you're saying, but have you grilled grapes? Do you think that would work? Grapes?
Yes, why not?
Yeah, I think we should try
Yeah.
everything you want to try, you know?
Yes.
I don't know about
Yeah.
apple.
Yeah.
That feels a little weird. That doesn't sound right to me.
Trying is good. Trying is good.
Okay.
You learn from trying.
Mm-hmm.
And from my experience, more than half of the time it works.
Mm-hmm.
Trying. Yes.
Well, you know what we used to do? The plantains. I remember people grilling plantains and bananas, but not like what you're doing, but they would put them on foil and soak them in brandy or rum.
Uh-huh.
And I'm talking
Yes.
Nancy's way of doing things. She's like, the only way to get her to have fruit is soak them in rum. you know, but,
Whatever you like. Whatever you
yeah,
like.
you
Yeah.
can do the
Yeah.
adult version, but it's kind of like a flambe, but that was in South Africa. And we had mangoes galore because every house had pawpaw trees, avocado trees, mango trees, and you'd have your own mangoes. And if you do them just as they're ripening, right? So they're still, you can slice them and you could grill them. You could grill mango. Oh my, you can grill mango. Oh,
Mango, yes.
oh,
Yeah. Mango, yeah. It's
I could
firm.
live on
Mango
mango.
is firm. Okay, yeah.
Oh, I love mango. I really love mango. And if we put that on a grill, could you imagine? Ooh. Okay, Ruth, you got me hungry. But I think it's important to see, try and see what you can get locally too. But that's going to be the best scenario for your fruit is that it hasn't come across the country for 2,000 miles unless it's been like shipped overnight, to keep it, you know, um, if you can get it as local as possible, and now in the summer comes up, there's like fruit stands everywhere. Ooh, can we do plums? Will plums work or are they too juicy?
The
Grilled
plum is
plums.
supposed to be firm.
Yeah. So you could.
Start is firm. Yeah.
Mm,
And plum, they live also. They live a little bit more than
mm.
other. Plum is good.
Yeah.
Plum is good. Yeah,
Oh
try it.
man.
Try it. Plum, there is variety of plum. There is the red one. There is a white one,
Mm.
but the firm one. There is
Hmm.
there is firm. There is the watery one. I call them.
We used to do guavas in South Africa because guavas pretty
Guava. Not everybody know what means guava. See, you
guava.
know what means guava. Guava. We had the trees in our backyard. Yes,
Hmm.
guava. You have the white guava, and you have
Pink one.
we have We have the red guava. Yes.
Oh, you call it red.
People,
They were
I
pink.
said guava. I said, what's in guava?
Oh, they're
I mean
like,
guava.
it's a different flavor, And then I was wondering
I
about
know.
persimmons. Like persimmons, you could probably do it because they're
Persimmon
meaty.
also. I know persimmon. People doesn't know here what is persimmon.
Oh, they come
And
out
they
in
buy it.
fall in your area. I think in this country it's fall, but they're kind of like, it's
But that
almost
is
like
a
a tomato.
store. People are not in
Mm,
the store. They don't know. They bring it and they sell it. Not guava,
yeah.
not red.
Mm.
They're not,
You know,
I don't know. They don't know
you
anything
know,
about it.
I started getting into last year through Melissa's Produce is a specialty produce importer, exporter, and largest
Yeah.
specialty produce, you know, uh, specialist in the country. And they work with
Mm-hmm.
growers and farmers all across the country and then like some places, outside the country. And so they really did a lot with chefs. And now you can go to the grocery store and you'll see Melissa's Produce in the grocery store. And they do things like, dragon fruit. And oh my gosh, the dragon fruit, Ruth, I swear if you could peel it and like almost freeze it and make it into a sorbet because it's that kind
Really?
of, it's because it's so sweet, some of them. And they have pineapple, these pink pineapples that do not have the acidity for people because a lot of people, a pineapple is too acidic for them. And
Yes.
now they make ones that are, I think is it the pink champagne or something? It's a pink pineapple. It's beautiful. It lasts, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And it is, it's divine. It's divine. And it's like with the dragon fruit, you peel them and I like them because they look funky, right? But they've got those little seeds and you could scoop it up. And I think if you freeze it, you would have a nice, cool summer treat, Because
Really?
freezing fruit is I know we're talking about grilling, so I'm going the opposite, right? But that's one thing, like, we lived in the desert, right? So there was things we would do like dates, medjool dates. If you get medjool dates, like from Yuma, Arizona, you can get them. Go to thepeanutpatch.com for those. I mean, they're grown.
We
They
grew
come
up in
from,
our backyard.
yeah, yeah.
And
And they
Major,
come, yeah,
sure,
they've got
they're
the,
large. They're
they're
large and
large.
sweet.
Mm. If you
Nice.
freeze them, they are like a chewy, cold treat for summer days. And
Yeah.
you can do the
And
same thing with grapes, is freeze the grapes. Like if you're having like a sparkling water, put frozen grapes in there, you know? It's
yeah.
cool. Why not? Or you can put it with vodka, I don't know. Make a martini with frozen grapes. But freezing
Vodka is very
fruit,
fragrant, you
oh,
know?
like watermelon root. What apparently watermelon is really good for us. Like really good for us, for
Yes,
water.
because it's all water. It's 90% water.
Yeah, not too much sugar. And you
Watermelon
can
is
grill.
90%
Oh my
water.
gosh, I have had grilled uh watermelon. I've had that. You do big thick slices, you put it on the grill, and
Yes.
it's like a fruit steak, you know? And the grill gives this extra, yeah, no, it's good.
So,
Grilled, put it
that
with
is
a little
so
ice
much, yeah.
cream. But I think
Mm.
if we played more with fruit this summer, it would be a good way to get, right now it's June is National Fresh Fruit and Fresh Vegetables Day. So that's, month, excuse me. So it's a good time to be talking about this. Because in the summer, instead of buying packaged sweets and things like that, if you look at fruit, which I think will be a little bit cost effective, and look at freezing it. Look at, using that as sorbets and smoothies and, it's a little healthier, right, Ruth, to do that kind of thing. A sorbet, you've got a great recipe for sorbet too. Sherbet
Yes.
too. The strawberry sherbet, you did that? I
Yes.
think you did that. Do you
Yes.
make that still?
I still
Sherbet?
make it sometime, yes. Yes. Just
Mm.
I be careful with the sweet.
Mm-hmm. Some, yeah, you have strawberry sherbet. Oh, everyone, I'm going to put that link in the show notes. It's a great recipe and, um, yeah, you didn't use too much sugar, but there's a little sugar in there and you got strawberries,
You can
you
play with
know.
sugar as much as you want, up and down, but try
Hmm.
down.
Well, you can use stevia and things like that and honey, right?
You
'Cause
can honey, you can mix honey with stevia together because only stevia it won't come exactly. A little bit honey and stevia together, it will work.
oh, okay. So stevia and honey,
It will
put
work
those together. Cool.
together.
Cool. I
Yeah.
like it. I like it. Well, Ruth, what is your favorite fruit for you? What is your favorite?
My food, my favorite food. It's the summer food. Summer food. Summer food. Peach. I think it's a peach.
A peach is good. And you can make
Peach is
bellinis,
good.
Ruth.
Yeah, peach is good. Because it reminds me of my childhood. I used to just go to the backyard and pick up from the trees. We had
Oh.
all the summer on the trees.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
And here I don't have anything. If they have it, it's come from I don't know from which. It's not fresh. It's not
Well,
fresh.
there's peach orchards in Julian up in San Diego, North San Diego, up in the mountains. And these peaches, you just get them off the tree, you bite in, and I always talk about these peaches because they're famous for apple pie and growing apples. So in the fall season, and it depends on what happens with the weather, which is all
Mm-hmm.
wonky these days. But they have apples, they have grapes, peaches, plums,
Mm-hmm.
but peaches came first. And the peaches, Ruth, I've never tasted a peach like this in my life. You bite into it and it's still firm, but all the juice goes down your chin. You're like a child
Yes,
again.
you're
It's
right.
wonderful.
It comes straight from the tree. Straight from the tree.
Yeah. That's why I think if we can
Yeah.
grow as many as we can, cantaloupe, watermelon is fun for kids to grow watermelon and things like that. You know, it's exciting for kids to go out, grow something in your garden where you can, and you can do some things even if it's just a patio or if you have a community garden, um, to just, have those fresh things that you've grown yourself. It's delicious.
But it's not the children, the parents who don't want to do that. So much work. Even they have
Well,
small garden.
little small
Sometimes
gardens.
you can see a little bit flower and some
Yeah.
fruits, but they don't want to do that. It's a lot of work. They need gardener to come to. They don't want to do that. They don't want
Well,
responsibility. And it costs. They don't want to do that. They go
Well,
to the store and they buy it.
the cost is you'll save so much money on the grocery store if you do it yourself.
I know. I know.
It
But they
really will.
think they're going to buy it and that's it. They
Mm,
don't know the difference. They don't know the taste. They don't know nothing.
mm.
You understand it. But
When once you do
I
it,
have
and
a
hmm
yes.
I can't hear you very well, Ruth. If you,
Ah,
I don't know.
I'm listening to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes.
So once people do it, it becomes a
Yes.
part of your life. And, I see a lot of people
They
growing
will hook
gardens
to it.
all over.
They will hook to
And
it. I know. I know. It's
it's a
different.
little work to it, but over the summer season with your kids, get kids involved. A lot of schools are doing school gardens, which is exciting because it's part of their curriculum and they start to learn and start to taste and your taste changes when you start eating more fresh fruits and vegetables. Your taste will change. Even Nancy and I once in a while will order like something, that you're not supposed to eat. And it's really hard. Everything is so salty, so sugary, so over flavored. And
Stay
when you're
away from
used
that.
to,
Yeah.
it's not good. It's not,
No.
it's all not good for you. And if you really have good fruits and vegetables, like if you eat a stalk of celery, you will taste salt in that celery. You
Yep.
don't need anything
Yep.
salty on it. You can taste things when it's fresh, you're going to get real flavor, not fake flavors with all the chemicals and the sugars and the preservatives and all of that stuff that goes into it. I can tell the difference immediately, and we both get sick each time we do it. We're not well, and being on the road, it's hard. But if you can do things that are more natural, you're going to be healthy. And for the kids to garden and grow something easy for them, like a watermelon, cucumbers, those are easy things to grow. It teaches them responsibility and it gives them excitement, like, wow, look at this, man. And then when they eat it, it's something exciting instead of like, ew, I don't want my fruits and vegetables. So I think it's a
Yes.
good way to go, and it will save you money. It will save you money because, it really will. You just need one watermelon plant to work, or two for pollination and you're off and running, you know?
You're
So,
right. You're right.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, well, Ruth,
I've
always
always
fun.
changed what you can do.
Hey,
It's great to talk to you.
always fun. And now you're making me want to go make a salad and go eat some fruit. I want
Oh,
fruit,
yes.
but I will tell everybody again, I'm going to have the link for the grilled fruits recipe and tips, and also for Ruth's sherbet recipe, because why not? It's yummy. Go try and make it. And since we're talking about fruit, so everyone, happy summer. Hope you stay cool out there and healthy and happy and have delicious times with your friends and family. So thank you, Ruth.
Thank you for having me, and hug to you and to Nancy. Really, I
Yes,
miss
she
her
says
very,
hi.
very much.
Yes, she'll
Okay?
be back soon. She'll be
Okay.
back on the show soon.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right,
yeah?
take
Oh,
care.
great.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
when you buy food, always take one, see if it's heavy enough. By hand. Wet
Okay.
it by your hand. You know. If
Mhm.
it's not heavy, you know that it's empty inside. I mean, it's
You know what?
old. It looks nice, but it's old.
I'm going to also put a link into Ruth's tips on choosing fruits and vegetables. She's got a great list, a great article, past interview. So, yeah, 3 things to get your fruit on this summer, because why not learn about
Yes.
it? And again, when you learn how to choose fruits and vegetables correctly in the grocery store,
Because
you're going to
sometimes it's
save money.
nice. Yes.
But you have to go
Many
in.
times we buy food and it looks so nice and I throw it away.
Mm-hmm. That's sad.
Food has to be heavy. Food has to be
Yeah,
heavy.
exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
Oh, awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, we need
Thanks
to
for
have,
having me.
always fun, Ruth. And everyone, don't forget, you got to go get Cooking with Love, Ventures into New Israeli Cuisine by Ruth. It's on Amazon now. It's a great thing, a great book with a lot of good pictures, a lot of good recipes, and easy, family friendly, budget friendly, healthy recipes for the family and gathering. So, a lot of great recipes in there for, summer pool parties and gatherings and all of that fun stuff. So it's a good, over the summer holidays with your family. That's one thing is, teaching, take that time out with your kids if you can to do some cooking together, and you can do recipes that aren't going to heat up the kitchen so
It's
much
the
either.
best.
So
Cooking together is the best.
it
It
is.
doesn't matter if it's children, cousin, sister, brother. It's the best cooking together. It's
That's
fun.
it. It's cooking with love,
It's fun.
y'all. All right, Ruth. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Thank you for having me, and hug to you and to Nancy. And
You
be
too,
well,
Ruth.
okay?
And say hi to
Okay.
Howard for us too. Bye
I
bye.
will. You say hi. You say hi now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you for listening to Big Blend Radio's Cooking with Love show featuring Ruth Milstein. Keep up with Ruth and her recipes and her books at ruthmilstein.com. You can also keep up with Big Blend Radio at bigblendradio.com.